Alright, so I'm taking the dogs out for a walk in the woods. I have them both on leash right now, but I'm about to unclip Bomba and then let Moon Pie leave my side. She's going to stay on the long line. Before I do this, I like to have a pretty clear line of sight. I want to make sure I can see what's coming, if anything's coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unclip Bomba, and you better not take off, right? So when I unclip the leash, I don't want him to just leave my side. I want him to wait for permission. And same thing with Moon Pie. I'm not going to let her off leash, but I am going to let her kind of leave my side. Hey guys, hey, ready? Free time! And then they can go. So she is attached to her harness on leash, so she can get further away from me. And she can pull, and I'm not too worried about her pulling because she's attached to the harness. But I'm not dropping the long line right now. I will in a minute. But for now, she's still attached to me. And she follows him, and they pee on each other, and they're gross. Did she pull you? Right? So this is how I start my off-leash hikes, and I am actually going to drop her line, so now I've dropped it, and she's dragging it behind her. Bomba, let's go! Good boy. And this is how we're going to do her hike. If I see people, or if I see other dogs, I'm going to leash Bomba up, I'll call him to me and leash him up, and I will grab her leash. So I am not advising walking past people or other dogs with your dogs off leash. Oh, she's a good girl. But boy, do they love running around in the woods. So while you're using the long line, you want to try not to step on it while you're walking. You will, and either your dog will trip you up or you'll trip your dog up. But for the most part, you want to try not to step on it. And if they get tangled, just go and untangle them. And if I need to get her back to me at this stage, because she's young, she's a puppy. We haven't done a ton of recall training. So at this stage, if I need to get her back to me, then I'd step on it. So right here, I could walk up it and walk all the way to her and just grab her. So I'm not calling her, especially if I see another dog or humans or whatever. And I'm watching her legs pretty closely. She's ridiculous. I'm watching her legs pretty closely. If they get tangled and she doesn't untangle herself, then I'll untangle her because I want to make sure she doesn't get hurt. What are you doing?